What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. On this week's update, well, not always this week's update, but today's update is going to be on my Integra, aka RIFF RAFF. Finally got a clutch pressure plate for the motor, and I'm going to install the motor today and the shifter cables because they finally came in the mail. There was a delay on it for some reason, I don't know why. So as right now, I'm putting the stock pressure, not pressure plate, I put the flywheel on, it's Loctited, and I have the pressure plate over there, and the disc is in the back, in the back of the Integra. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab the disc and get a clutch alignment tool, which I have in this cart right here, and then I'm going to put the clutch on, put the trans on, and I've got to drill a hole first for the wire harness on the lower part of my firewall for it to go through, and then we'll stick the motor in, and well, actually no, we'll do the shifter cables first, then we'll stick the motor in, and then that should probably be about it for it today, unless I get carried away and I start putting the header on and stuff, which I probably will put the header on because it is fairly simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to that. Get a couple of shots of me, you know, putting it in the car or whatnot. Alright, so we got the motor in the car, thanks to my assistant. Alright, and I cut the hole for the, I don't know if I can see it, but cut the hole for the wire harness. I still have to finish it up some. So what I'm going to do now is cut the hole for the shifter box and get the shifter stuff ran up here, get the shift bracket on the trans. Still pouring the intake manifold right now, and I'll put the header in too also, and I'll probably slide the radiator in here and try to mock up some hoses for it. Alright, so I got 20% battery life left, and Nick took my truck, so show y'all what I got done so far. Like I said, motor's in, shifter cables are in now, the shifter box is in. It's a BWR shifter box relocation kit. I'm either gonna have to wrap the shifter cables or the header, because right now I know the header is gonna heat the cables up, and then they're gonna melt, and it's gonna be hard to shift. Excuse me. And I also need to get a 6-speed shift selector, because this one doesn't have reverse from a 5-speed. So I only got 6 gears right now with no reverse. So I mean, I got all my 4 gears and no reverse, but I know where a 6-speed shift selector is. So tomorrow I'm going to get the line made for the clutch, and I'm going to get a slave cylinder also, and I'll bleed that. I have a air bleeder, and I'm gonna bleed all the brakes also, and I'm gonna get some gas so I can weld my intake manifold back up, and then probably be able to start it later on tomorrow. I mean, it's not really a lot left, just little stuff here and there. So I'm gonna try to get as much done on it today, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated on it. I probably won't be able to film much during the process, but I'll film here and there of what's going on and what else I'll have left to do the following day. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much wrapping up what I got done today. Radiators in, front bumper headlights, fenders are back on. I just have to do a little bit of wiring, and I have to modify my intake so that it can fit. I have to put a 45 right here so that it can line up with the throttle body. Tomorrow I'm going to finish pouring the intake manifold, and I'm going to weld it and put it on. I need to find another half shaft because the one I got sold was an automatic, so I have to get with the guy about that and see if either he can refund me or send me a manual half shaft. Gonna see if one of my local buddies have one that I can borrow until I can either buy him a new one or yeah, until I can buy him a new one pretty much. So I'm gonna try to finish the wire harness tonight and get that buttoned up so that I can put it in tomorrow and do the swap harness also, and try to get power to the car and fire it up. So I have to get either a driver or passenger axle. I think it's a driver axle. I'm not sure which one that I have in the back of my G35. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy with how the setup came up. It looks really clean. Other than the stupid outer pulley deck. Obviously it came from New York, so it's super rusted, but once I put a belt on there, it'll come out. And I'm just gonna zip tie this to that part of the frame, and the wires are tucked for the most part, other than like how it would be from the factory. And then those wires back there will be underneath the battery tray that I plan on putting in here. So yeah, pretty much got this knocked out. Got Wreck-It Jamals motor out of his car also. He's done working on this, so we're gonna tow it to Nick's house and store it there until we're finished with the motor, and then we're gonna start working on the chassis. He is moving to Virginia either middle of this month or beginning of next month, so the car's gonna stay here. I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna do a CSS B16 on it with a GSR trans and probably a 66, 62 Borg Warner. Not sure yet what turbo route we're gonna go, but it is gonna be on a top mount with a dual backdoor intercooler. So stay tuned for this and for the rest of what's going on with the Integra, and I'll try to have this video posted by the morning and I'll edit it tonight. Have a good night.